Hello. Oh, there's the Harry. Okay.
Call from Nevada. Call. Call from Nevada. Call.
All right.
Please leave a message after the tone.
What's up, kitty? Hello, Jen. Hello, Mari. Hello, Candy. Please tell me you can hear me. Somebody say they can hear me. Oh. Thank you, Candy. So, Pussycat, I need you to get off my desk. Carla! Get down. Get down. No, please get down. Thank you. Okay. All right, so we're working on this little doomahickey. So it's kind of a mini lapbook, you know. So here's what we got so far. So we have flaps that are 4 inches, and then half an inch, 4 inches, an inch, 4 inches, an inch, 4 inches, and it folds up like that. Looks just like this. So now we have to, we have to do stuff. So this side is going to be like, what is the deal here? Hold on. Oh, it's just printing really slow. Okay. And quiet. So this side is going to be our notebook. It's going to go in right there. And we've already kind of built that out. We used a lot of ledger paper and stuff because, it would be for taking notes on botanical things. But I did get the corners rounded like I said I was going to. And only one little problem. When I trimmed this up, I didn't think, and I trimmed off the fold flaps, so we lost those. Okay. So, so this is going to go on this side, and I'm not sure if I'm going to stitch this in or if I'm just going to do the whole, put it in like a traveler's notebook so it can come out.
Hello. Please leave a message
Don't know.
after the tone.
Everybody calls, but nobody talks. All right, so then we did this little piece, and I'm going to put the measurements for this in a video. So I'll make another base so that everybody has it. And so this is going to go in here. And I'm pretty sure that I'm going to just glue this in. And then, we're going to have all kinds of pockets and stuff. So, to that end. So I have a belly band and a big pocket. I have a couple of rounded corner pockets. I have, if I want to put a notepad in here, I have a strip for that. And then I used my slot dies and I cut this. And this actually fits perfectly on here. But I'm thinking I'm going to cut this down a little bit. So I'm going to put this on here and I cut some panels for it. So I'm going to cut this down a little bit because I don't really want anything hanging out the top of this. So I'm just going to take some of this off and then repunch that top piece, and then we'll take a look at it. Okay. So then, we'll take a look. So that's better. It's down a little bit. You guys can actually see this on the camera better than I can really. But that's going to be the top. And then what I think I'll do is I'll leave this pocket open down to here and glue it here. That way that can be a reasonably long tag. Okay. So I just cut some pieces. I don't know if I'm going to use them anywhere or where I'm going to use them, but, we have them. We also need to get this started to cover. And so I have to figure out what I'm covering this with. And we do have the mushroom paper, but it's just really, I don't think it's very tall. It's not like it's tall enough, but we have it. We can work with this. Or we could just use like plain colored cardstock. Let me see if I got anything that would be good for this. See, I think this is going to be too thick. If we put this in here, I think it's just going to be way too thick to put cardstock in. Oh, let's see. Hello, Christine. Hi, Chris. So I don't know. Because we could do that and then this could go over it. But then I think it's going to be too thick because this is really thick. Let me see if I have any thinner. Because that's like 80 pounds. I need like 65. Ooh. Let's see. Ooh, you know what the other option is? The other option is that we could use, let me grab some thing. Get out my, I have in here some coffee stained. It's actually tea, I think. Let me see. Let me see if I have any coffee in here. No, this is all tea. I have coffee. I just have to get it. You know what? This might be it right here. I think this is what we're going to use. Okay. And then, so we'll put this in, and then we'll have the mushroom on top of it. For, it'll work. Okay. What? Oh, I'm sorry. You need treats. Okay, come on. Over here. There you go. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get these down real quick before I lose them. So let me just put them on here. And then we'll get started covering that.
Morning, ladies.
Okay, let's see. This is the one that goes on the bottom. Make sure I got my Latin going in the right direction. There we go. Okay. So I think I'm going to a water park today. I'm going to finish here. I've got a physical therapy appointment, and then I think I'm going to Cowabunga Lagoon, I think is what it's called. Cowabunga Bay is out in Henderson, and I think Cowabunga Lagoon is the one that's up here in Summerlin. But I had to take Dude home first because he wants to go home and hang out with Tristan. Because Tristan's at home all by himself right now. There's nobody hanging out with him. Okay, so we're going to put this one on, and then we'll cut the notch. And apparently we'll cut this down a little bit, too. take that off of there. I got to cut it down a little bit first. Let's see. That's what happens when you cut and then don't think about it. Perfect. Okay. Out of the way. Ink. Glue again. Telling you, brain damaged. And then take that out. Okay. Perfect. Some ink. All right. Got that perfect. You're so funny. Okay. So now that I've got those glued on there, I feel better because now I know I'm not going to lose them. Probably won't use it now, but you know what the hell. All right. So we're going to do this. Let's see. I might just do like a whole sheet here. And then a whole sheet over here. All right. So let's measure. Let's see. So if we come all the way over to here, it's like 8.5. So if we go like 8.25 by 7.75. 8.25 by 7.75. I'm going to write this down because I will forget. This is my across. All right, so let's take a look. All right. All right, here we go. All right, so we need this to be 7.75. 7 3/4 by 8 1/4 this way. We'll save that because we can use that for the lineage needle. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So this if we did this right, will fit right there. All right, so I'm going to glue this down. And I'm going to use this one because it gives me a little playtime. It's glued in there again. Hold on. I always so enjoy this when I have to pull this thing out of here. You know. There we go. I need that in there. In there. 1, 2. I'm thinking maybe I should take this thing out when I'm not, using this glue. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. Then I'll just hit the corners. With some regular glue. This is, by the way, this is the pH neutral. So what I use for bookbinding. So it shouldn't bubble this too much. All right. Got a little spot right here. All right. So then we're going to do not quite an inch here. Use a little trimmer for this one. I'm going to do like 3/4 of an inch on this. Okay. I have good days and I have bad days. They keep telling me that, I'm gonna need the damn thing replaced. I just don't want a knee replacement, But I keep going. I go 3 times a week. And hopefully it will get better. All right, and then this is going to go right here, and we'll have the whole inside covered. So, paper. I hate working with a big piece because, then you have to go quick, All right. Put this. I'm going to clean that off. That's what I'm going to do. Actually, it's probably just time to get a new one. Get them $2 for $1, you know. I don't know how much they are. Okay. I got a little spot here that y'all know is going to turn into a big spot. As soon as I get this needle in there. Yep, there it is. Okay. But I did have to send a message to the doctor because the cream that he gave me for my topical, my knee, it makes my leg itch. Icky, 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 itchy. All right. I have a thing over here driving me crazy. See? Here it is. So I'm take that off. There we go. All right, so that's going to be our inside. Oh, I don't care about the pliers. But thank you for reminding me. Ugh. These are my messy pliers. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So now we have a little piece sticking up over here. Right there. All right. Are we all good here? What's going on? All right. So now we have to think about how we're going to put that notebook in. Do we want to put it in here, you know, stitched in or removable? This is going to be in permanently. This I'm going to stitch. I've decided I'm stitching it. And that would be this piece right here. So we're going to stitch this in, but we're going to decorate it first. So let's get some paper on this too. What I'm looking for is some of this has lines and some of it doesn't. So I'm looking to see if I can find any with lines, any more with the lines. And if I can't, well, then, you know, we'll move on to something else. Nope, no more with the lines. Okay, so we'll just use the regular stuff. Just for background anyway. All right, so now let's measure this piece. So this piece is 3 3/4. So we'll go 3.5 by 7.5. 3.5 by 7.5. Doesn't matter direction because there's no lines in this one. Right? Right. Okay. You know what? You're just really in my way today. There we go. All right. Three and a half. Three and a half. We need 4 of these. Three and a half. One more. Because we got 4 sides, you know. And three and a half. Okay, three and a half, three and a half, three and a half. By 7 and a half. Notepad paper. All right, here we go. All right, so now these pieces will go on here. So let's ink our hearts out, shall we? And the only reason I'm inking these is because, like, I didn't ink this, but the reason I didn't ink this is because it already had. But this, not a lot of it is outside edge, you know? So I'm just going to throw a light dusting of ink to kind of try and even it out with what's on the inside there, because this is going to be up against the inside. And it doesn't have to be perfect, you know. I just wanted to have some color. Most of this is going to get covered anyway, let's be honest. See, that side doesn't need any because that's the outside edge. But we do want to do a little over here. I want it to look like it, you know, it has a uniform wear pattern. Let's say that. Now, if I wanted it to be like really damaged looking, I would wrinkle this a little bit and then ink lightly across the wrinkles. This. See? And then when I put that in, you know, it would look like it's been really well handled. But I just don't think that's appropriate for this particular place in here. All right, so we're going to glue these down. We'll do the inside first. I'm going to go ahead and ink this so I can see the edges, because it's kind of hard to tell in here where the one I want is. go. Because there's a lot of lines in there. All right. All righty. Smoosh and glue, smoosh and glue. I smooshed the paper. I tore the paper. It's okay. That's okay. I can fix it. You know how I can fix this? This is now the bottom, and I'm going to put a pocket over it. That's how I can fix it. Hey, Jennifer. Look, there are no such things as complete and utter accidents. All right. Put this one in. Screw this. I'm putting glue here. So much easier. Okay. Okay. Inside. Ink. Outside. Okay. Not today, Jennifer. I have grandchildren today. We are going out. All right, here we go. Helps if you put the right side down, goober. Okay. All righty. One more. All right. Now, I lost the lid. Seriously, I lost the lid. And it was me this time. It wasn't even Harry. It's here someplace. There it is. Okay, I got it. Okay. So this is going to be our piece that goes inside. I'm not going to cover this part. I will not cover this part either because both of those are going to be covered with, string when we sew this in. Okay. So now we have the outside to do. Okay. So this is our front cover. So I'm just going to get my pencil and I'm going to put a mark on this. I'm just going to scribble on it a little bit so I know that's my front cover because I want that to be a little bit different maybe. So we're going to do this part and this and this and that. And these we're going to leave alone. These are going to have stuff on them. This is going to have stuff on it right there. And I'm thinking yeah, that might go right there. I'm thinking I might put that right there. All right, so that's going to go in there. The notebook's going to go on this side. This is our front. And we're going to cover the rest of this in the same paper so that it has the same base. And then we'll come back and we'll do this. So let's take a look at what this looks like. All right. So this is 7 3/4 this way. So we're going to do that at 7 1/2. And then we need to find out what that is. I know it's 4 inches, but I just want to be sure. And let's go with 3 1/2 just to see how that looks. So I'm going to take this and we're going to cut this at 3 1/2. This is my test piece. It's just on a plain white piece of paper. So we're going to cut this at 3 1/2. Where's my metal ruler? There it is. Okay. 3 1/2 by 7 1/2. Let's see how that looks.
Riley, come here, please.
Yeah, any place we want to put this would be 7 1/2 by 3 1/2. So, yeah, but we're not like, we're going to be doing like here. So this is going to be like 7 1/4 by 3 1/4. So let's trim this down real quick. I just want to see what that's going to look like. Can't take a quarter of an inch off that way.
Don't walk it. Not on his blankets or anything.
Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that'll work. All right. So this would be at 7 1/4 by 3 1/4. Okay. So now we have some measurements. I am going to print some more mushroom paper because I only have 2 pieces that, we can use. And I just, they're fantastic, but I want to make sure that I have, more options. Okay. So I think that's as far as we're going to go today. I will do my card tomorrow. I have my note right here. I'll do my card tomorrow, first thing when we get started. I just had things in my head that I had to get out for this, Let's see. What do we got? All right, this week's video was a mixed media ephemera make-ahead. And tomorrow we have a mini extra multi-pocket video. So there's going to be an extra bonus video this week. I may not be here for next Sunday. Hubbard's now off on Sunday and Monday, and we are contemplating going camping. Just overnight, Sunday night kind of thing. So I may not be here. Let's see. Anything else? I think that's everything. All right. So here's the deal. If you're new here, push the button. I like it when you push the button. It makes me happy.
Not when I push your buttons.
So gonna shoot him in the back of the head with a rubber band. Yeah, do that. Check out the community tab here on the YouTube channel. It tells you everything that I got going on. I will try to get a video of some kind put together for this one. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but I will just for the measurements, And let's see. What else? Go on over to the Facebook group. There's a link in the description box below. Join us for our Projects of 24 challenge. It is going to be, it's 52 cards in 52 weeks. There is a link for the listing of what we're doing. You can go back to the beginning. You can start right now. It doesn't matter. We just ask that you put in there, what week you're working on so that we know what you're doing. Also, if you're not on my happy mail list, get on it. But until I see you again, stay hydrated, stay cool, stay inside if you can. But most importantly, until I see you again, stay well, my friends. Bye-bye.
The fun things of tech support,